Hi everyone, this is Talal Zoabi. I'm a spiritual healer for over 33 years now. Today I want to answer questions that I had a lot on my emails that people ask me about the pyramids, why they're built, and are they a spiritual thing? Are they made by aliens? Here's the thing, my best hobby for me when I was a young man, I used to go and search for hidden treasures, not necessarily gold or coins. People, they used to hide their valuable belongings, hundreds and thousands years ago. So I used to go a lot for treasure hunt, and I have a lot of experience. I know how to read the symbols that people graved on the stones, the directions where to find these things. And I found out that many places that they were covered, like they are caves, but they were covered in a stone that you cannot know that this is a cave entrance. You think it's a huge rock by itself. Now, what I discovered that, and it's not me. A lot of people, they know this information, that if you bring a rock, you grind it very well. You mix it with some type of glue from trees. Some cultures, they used oil. Some cultures, they used goat hair. But mostly they used a glue from trees. So when you grind a big rock and you make it as a powder, you mix it with water and that glue, it will become a clay. And that clay, when you put it in a shape, like in a wood or any place that you could make it as the shape that you want, it will dry and it will become a big rock. And a lot of these cultures, such like the Egyptians, nobody cut these big stones. There is no evidence that these stones were cut from anywhere. There are evidence that they were dug in places, but you cannot see them exactly cut in massive amounts to build the pyramids. I don't know how engineerically they built the pyramids, but I know the technique they used to put the stones. Nobody moved 50 tons up to more than 50 meters high, or no one. They make a clay. These rocks, they made it as powder. And this powder they mix it with glue, they mix it with the water, the Nile is next to them. So they make it in cubes while they're building that pyramids, and they make it with fire. So the fire makes it dry very fast and very solid, and it will fit exactly on the other stones perfectly. So we think it's like a laser cut, or they cut it by a saw or by stone masonry. It's not. Yes, you need the skills, how to cut stones, but they were built like exactly how today we are making the concrete. So if you bring an Egyptian person and you made him look at this huge dam that we have for water, they will say like, oh my God, what type of engineering? How did they cut it? How did they bring the stone? It was in liquid form. So it's easier to grind these stones and next to the Nile, mix it with the water, add this type of glue or oil, put it in boxes and set it on fire. It will become a big, huge stone. No need to lift it by itself. You just make these clay and people start filling it on the shape that they wanted, and it will become dry and it will become stone. And this pyramid, it has nothing to do with dead people. It's a generator. It makes an electromagnetic field, and it makes shooting lights. And Egyptians, they used to, the pharaohs and the very high rich people, they used to use it also as a healing device. That grave, or I don't know in English how to say, the casket in the pyramid, people used to lay in it with some type of water with something else for healing. It has nothing to do with graves, because Egyptians, they used to live in south. In Giza, Pharaohs, they didn't live there. There is nothing there for them. So could you imagine somebody living in his kingdom and will be buried in the pyramid far from everybody? It's a healing device. It's an energy device. Please guys, subscribe, like, hit on the bell for the new videos, and God bless you.